field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll get him there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Nah, bullshit.
1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches, grind it out, and make sure that...
And he'll take it
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the side. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Yeah.
After the touchdown,
Cowboys.
Lutz to kick it off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everyone wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Cooper again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott. His throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, I was trying to get that.
Another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Whoa.
This is Harris.
You seen that? Have you seen that shit?
5-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible, I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
they run it again with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Saints.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they do finally get it.
Oh, damn.
A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Out of
A
bounds.
little too far at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This to Jarwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott yet again. CD Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so we give him a skosh of credit. He didn't trying to make something happen, despite the amount of he's been on this entire game. How about this defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it.
Oh, shit.
They've been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
14-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh!
Intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 8 yards.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
And they are going to score.
Touchdown.
Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.
I won again.
Incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. Well,
All right, man. Thanks for watching. Check my local Brown Gaming.
Exactly what they
See
were looking
more.
for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing.